Oh yes, summertime. The sun is shining, right? The heat is up and it may feel great to soak up some sun, but it doesn't take long for that sunshine to do some damage. But just because it's hot doesn't mean you're going to get burned. However, a high UV index does. What is the UV index? How could you use it to protect yourself? Well, let's raise your weather IQ. So the UV index represents the amount of sun's ultraviolet radiation that's reaching the Earth's surface at any given time. We use a scale of 1 to 11 and beyond, with 1 being low and 11 being extreme. The overall intensity of that ultraviolet radiation, though, is based on lots of different factors. Let's start at the top with cloud cover. And I'll bust a myth right off the bat. Just because it's cloudy doesn't mean you can't get burns. Those puffy cumulus clouds on hot sunny days, for example, can actually deflect the sun's rays and even increase the UV index. The time of day plays a big part too, and that UV index is usually the highest in the midday and early afternoon when the sun is highest in the sky, with it being lower in the morning and evening. Ozone acts to absorb the UV rays actually from the sun, meaning higher the level of ozone, the lower the UV index. Buildings and trees can reduce our exposure to UV radiation. And you may find it interesting that the higher the altitude, the stronger the UV radiation because of the thinner air, the higher up you go in the atmosphere. And where we live on the globe makes a big difference too. It's stronger at the equator and lower at the poles. And of course, our sun angle is more direct in summer, leading to a higher UV index and a higher likelihood of you getting burns. Now, on any normal, hot, sunny summer day, our UV is usually in the high to very high range, which means you could get burned in as little as 15 minutes. That's why sunscreen is so important before you even go outside. And let's talk about our sun angle too. In the middle of summer, no surprise, it's at its highest angle, shining almost directly on the Earth. But sometimes it may be hard to remember that our April sun is just as strong as our August sun, for example, because of the angle during those times of the year. It can also be so easy to get burned in April, and we're not even thinking about it, mostly because it's not hot yet, and our minds aren't thinking about summer yet. So to wrap it up, remember the UV index isn't just a number, it's a warning. And even a few minutes in the strong sun can leave you burned and increase your risk for long-term skin damage. So grab that sunscreen, find some shade, and check the UV index before heading out this summer. With your Weather IQ, I'm meteorologist Christian Morgan.